Taking one question from quadratic equation, which is a question from NCERT, where a pole has to be erected at a point on the boundary of a circular park. So first of all, there is a circular park which is given to you. Okay, let us say this is the circular park which is given to you. Okay, then on the boundary of this circular park, right, of diameter 13 meter, and it's also given that the diameter of this circular park is nothing but 13 meter. Let us say O is the center of this circular park and the diameter of this circle is 13 meter. Let us say this diameter is AB, right? Now, hi Joy the cat, good morning. Good morning. So here the pole has to be erected on the boundary. So just on the circumference of this circular park, a pole has to be erected, and in such a way that the difference of this distance from two diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B on the boundary is 7 meters. Okay, let me switch on the light. It's power failure over here. Power failure over here. Just a minute. I hope it's visible to you now. Yeah. So here it's given that a pole has to be erected at a point on the boundary of a circular park of diameter 13 meter, so which I have shown to you, in such a way that the difference of its distance from the two diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B on the boundary is 7 meters. That means, let us say these gates are situated over here. Okay. So if this gate is at a distance of x from here, at a distance of x from point A, right, and this is a diameter, angle into the semicircle is a right angle triangle, right, then we can say that this another point, from this another point, it's given that the difference would be nothing but 7. So if difference would be 7, then if this point is at a distance of x, then this point is at a distance of 7 minus x from 7 plus x, the difference is 7. So that's why you can say the point is situated at a distance of x plus 7 from the point B, right? Because the difference of this point from the two diametrically opposite gates is 7. So if the distance from here, let us say this is the point P, if the distance of point P from A is x, then the difference of point P, then the point PB will be equal to x plus 7, right? It's given A and B on the distance from the two diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B on the boundary is 7 meters. Is it possible to do so? If yes, at what distance from the two gates should the pole be erected? So that means this pole should be erected at what distance? That means we need to find the value of x over here, right? So we can say that this APB is a triangle into the semicircle, and this angle will be angle into the semicircle, and this will be a 90 degree, right? So you can see in triangle APB, this is an angle into the semicircle which is 90 degree. So apply Pythagoras, right? So by Pythagoras we can say that what, AP square plus PB square is equal to AB square, isn't it? This AP square plus PB square is equal to AB square. Hi Virender, hi, good morning. So here just put up the value of AP which we have assumed as x, right, this x. So this will be giving you x square plus PB. PB is x plus 7 because the difference of this point from the opposite gate is 7. So x plus 7 is the distance of PB. So x plus 7, put the value of x plus 7 in place of this PB here, this x plus 7. square is equal to AB square. AB is the diameter of the circle, which is nothing but 13. So this will be 13 square, right? Hi Virendra. It's quadratic equation, class 10th, right? So just solve it. It will give you x square, expand on the a plus b square. It will be x square plus 49 plus 14x is equal to 13 square, which is nothing but 169, right? Now x square plus x square, this will give you 2x square, 2x square plus 14x. Just arrange into the descending order of the variable, plus 49 and minus 169. That means 49 will be subtracted from here, and we have with a minus sign 120, right? This is the equation which is formed. Now you can see 2 can be taken as common, 2 7 60. So this will give you x square plus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Oh, you solved it, it's 5. Great. Let me see. Yes, your answer is right, Virender. You solved it perfectly. I just checked the answer into the book. Yeah, x square plus 7x minus 60. So what you can see, you can just split the middle term. So 60 and coefficient of x square is 1. Okay, you can see here, right? If minus 60 is there, right? Minus 60 into 1 will be minus 60. When you split the middle term, you can write it as 12 minus 5. When 12 will be multiplied with minus 5, you will be getting minus 60, which is the product of the coefficient of a and c. That is the first term and the last term. So here you can see, and when we just add or subtract the given term 12 minus 5, what we will be having? We will be having this 7, right? The middle term. So splitting of the middle term would be possible with 12 and minus 5. So the above quadratic equation can be written like this: x square plus 12x minus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. So this was just checked into the middle. So this will be the step which happened outside of this. Okay, so now when we just take x as common from the first two terms, we have x plus 12, and when minus 5 is taken common from the last two terms, we have x plus 12, right? So this will give you x plus 12 and x minus 5 is equal to 0, right? Which will give you the value of x equal to minus 12, and when you equate x minus 5 equal to 0, you get x equal to 5, right? So here students, you can see that yes, this x equal to minus 12 would not be possible because distance could not be negative, right? So x equal to plus 5, right? This is the distance. So Virender Kumar, your answer is right. So these poles should be placed at a distance of 5 meter, from the gate. So this x is equal to 5 meter. If this is equal to 5 meter, what is this distance? The distance of this pole from another gate B, right? These are the gates, right? These are the gates. This will be x plus 7. So if this is at a distance of 5, this will be 5 plus 7, which is equal to 12, right? So in this way students, we have solved this question, right? So I hope you liked this question today. If you want me, I will take you to another question, right? Yeah, I am real. So yeah, hi, hi. Yes, tell me. If you want, you can take another question. Let us take another question. Maybe, yeah, some on age related questions we can take, right? It's given that Asu is X years old while his mother Mrs. Veena is X square years old, right? So can you study me please? Yes, real Soryarai, you can tell. Is any doubt you have? Right? So I'm saying, I'm taking another question where Ashu and her or his mother is there. Right? In this question, it has been given that Asu is X years old. This is also question from quadratic. Okay. Asu is X years old while mother Miss Veena is X square years old. Mother is Veena. Her age is X square. Right? Into the question is it's given that. Right? Why not real Soryas? Sure. So now 5 years later, 5 years hence, that means when this entire situation changes after 5 years, that means 5 years later or hence, hence and later both are having the same meaning. Okay, so what will be the condition? Let us see. 5 years later, what will happen? Mrs. Veena will be 3 times old as Asu. Miss Veena Miss Veena will be 3 times old as Asu. That is, x square will be equal to 3x. Right? Now, find their present age. Oh, it's very simple question. Okay. You can just cancel. Here x and x will be cancelled. And here you can get x equal to 3. Right? So it's very easy question. 5 year hence. But do you think this is the correct step? Because 5 year hence portion is not considered over here, right? So 5 year hence, what will be the age of Asu? 5 year hence, age of Asu will be x plus 5, because after 5 years definitely 5 will be added, and mother age was x square, so Veena age will be x square plus 5, right? Right? Now, the condition which is be applied over here is that the age of Veena after 5 years will be 3 times age of Ashu. This is Asu age, right? So here you can see age of Veena was what? X square plus 5. You can see here. So just put up this value over here. X square plus 5 is equal to 3 times age of, after 5 years, what is the age of Asu? It's x plus 5, this one. So just write x plus 5. Now solve it. When you solve it, it will be x square plus 5 is equal to 3x plus 15, right? And this will give you x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0, because 15 will be coming into the LHS, right? So this is the quadratic equation which is in front of you. This is the quadratic equation which need to be solved, which will give you the age of Ashu and her mother Veena, right? So 10 10 can be, again we can do the splitting of middle terms. Coefficient of x square is 1, and here minus 10. 1 into minus 10 will be minus 10, and minus 10 can be splitted when 3 will be coming. It can be done as minus 5 plus 2. Minus 5 plus 2 will be minus 3, which is your middle term. You can see minus 3, right? So we can split into two parts, taking two terms as minus 5 and plus 2. Hi Radha Devpal. Yeah, happy Deepavali. Happy Deepavali. So it will be continuing to the question. Yes, yes, to your entire family also, Radha. Sure, thank you so much. So x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0, right? This is the quadratic equation which can be done after, this will be the step after splitting this middle term minus 3x, right? Now this will give you when x can be taken as common, this will be x minus 5, and when 2 will be taken as common from the last two terms, we have x minus 5, right? So this will give you the value of x minus 5. You can equate x minus 5, this will be x minus 5 and x plus 2, because x minus 5 is taken as common, is equal to 0. This will be, into the next step we can equate x minus 5 as equal to 0 and x plus 2 as equal to 0. The latter one will give x equal to minus 2. So the age cannot be negative. So this option will not be taken, right? And the first option will give you x is equal to 5, right? So x equal to 5 is the right option because it's a positive number. So the age of Asu, the present age which we have considered during the starting of the question, age of Asu will be nothing but it's equal to x, and x equal to 5 years. 5 years, right? And what is the age of Veena? Age of Veena, her mother, is nothing but it's equal to x square, which we have considered, right? It's equal to x square. So x square is nothing but 5 square, and 5 square is nothing but 25. So 25 years is the age of her mother. 25 years is the age of Veena, and Asu age is 5 years. So these are the answers with us, students, right? I think your Virender, your answer 5 is right. Right for Asu. Yes. So students, in this way we have solved this question. If you want more, I can come up with some separate questions, right? Do you want me to take up the second question which we did into the study live session? Yeah. Yes. So let me take it. The hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 3 root 10 centimeter, right? Let me turn the page. So a right angle triangle is given to you. A right angle triangle is given to you. Okay. And it's given that the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 3 root 10 centimeter. It's given that 3 root 10 centimeter is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle, right? Now, if the smaller leg is tripled and the longer leg doubled, right? So you don't know if this is the perpendicular and this is the base, right? Then this will be the hypotenuse, right? 3 root 10 will be the length of hypotenuse. If the smaller is double, so in P and B, which is smaller? Do you know? No, you don't know. Then let us assume B as a smaller and the length of B as equal to x, right? Let B base, B is the base, which is assumed as equal to x, right? Let us assume it. When you assume it, then as per the question, it's given that the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 3 root 10 centimeter if the smaller leg is tripled. If the smaller leg is tripled and the longer leg is doubled, right? So what is the longer leg? Let us find it out, right? Let B equal to x as the smaller leg, right? If this is the small base is smaller, then what will be the perpendicular? Perpendicular will be the longer, right? Perpendicular will be the longer. We have assumed it. We have assumed this is smaller, then definitely other will be longer because we are comparing, right? So here into the question is given that if the smaller leg is triple and longer leg is double, so a new right angle triangle will be formed to you. A new right angle triangle will be formed to you when What are the conditions given? This will be formed when a smaller is doubled. That means this base is equal to nothing but now it's equal to doubled, 2x. Earlier it was x, now it will be 2x, right? 2 times x. If a smaller leg is tripled and the longer leg doubled. So it's basically not doubled, it's tripled. The base which we have considered as a smaller, this is tripled, and this perpendicular is doubled. So this is multiplied 2 times and this base is multiplied 3 times, right? So x into 3, and what will be the length of perpendicular into 2 will give you another hypotenuse, that is 9 root 5 centimeter. So students, into these questions, first of all, we are not knowing the perpendicular, this perpendicular. If we have assumed x as this one, then apply Pythagoras and calculate perpendicular of this, right? If you calculate perpendicular length of this initial triangle, this one, then this will be nothing but root over of hypotenuse square, that is 3 square into root 10 square, that is 9 into 10, 90. 90 minus x square will be the length of this longer side into the initial triangle. 90 minus x square will be the length of this perpendicular, 90 minus x square. Now this root over 90 minus x square, here put up the value. This root over 90 minus x square, the length of the perpendicular, this is multiplied with 2 because the longer is doubled and the smaller was x, and this is multiplied with 3. Then this hypotenuse will be formed, 9 root 5, right? Again, as we applied Pythagoras and calculated the longer side over here, just apply Pythagoras over here, right? When you just apply Pythagoras, by Pythagoras, what will happen? By Pythagoras, you can see this smaller one will be 3x, right? So base square, that means 3x whole square, plus perpendicular square, that will be 2 times root over 90 minus x square, because this is already doubled, and the new perpendicular will be 2 times root over 90 minus x square, right? This is squared. Now base square plus perpendicular square will be equal to hypotenuse square. What is hypotenuse? The new hypotenuse is 9 root 5. So just put 9 root 5 whole square, right? And just solve this equation to get the value of x, right? So here 3x square will be 3x whole square will be 9x square plus 2 in 2 square will be 4 times, and root 90 minus x square, when it's doubled, it will be 90 minus x square. Root will be removed. So this is equal to 9 root 5 into 9 root 5. So 9 into 9 will be 81, and root 5 square will be 5. Root will be removed, right? Now just solve it. So this will give you 9x square plus 4 into 90 will be 360, minus 4x square is equal to 515, 5840, 405, right? Now here 9x square minus 4x square, these two terms, 9x square minus 4x square will be 5x square. So this will be 5x square, right? I think, do we leave any x terms? No, there were no x terms over here. Anyway, so 5x square plus, so plus 360 is equal to 405, right? So this will give you 5x square is equal to 405 minus 360. So this will give you into the RHS 5 minus 0 will be 5, 10 minus 6 will be 4, 3 minus 3 will be 0. So 5x square will be equal to 45, and when 5 will be brought to the denominator of RHS, it will divide 45 in 9 times, and the value of x square is calculated as 9. When you take a square root into both the sides of the equation, just take the square root. When you take the square root, the value of x will be coming as either equal to plus 3 or equal to minus 3. But the length cannot be negative, so minus 3 will not be considered, right? So x equal to plus 3 is the right answer, right? So the smaller side of this right angle triangle is equal to plus 3, right? Now, what is the length of the longer side? The longer side will be, this is equal to nothing but base, this one. And what is the longer side? The longer side, which is equal to your perpendicular is this one, root over 90 minus x square, right? So the perpendicular will be root over of 90 minus x square, 90 minus x square, right? So this will give you the value root over of 90 minus x square. So x is calculated as 3. So 90 minus 3 square is 3 square is 9. So this will give you root over of 81, whose value is coming as 9. So 9 centimeter is the length of the perpendicular. So this longer side will be equal to 9. Okay. So 9 centimeter is the length. So here, hello Mike, I'm working on solving the Heisenberg. So let us close this question. After that, we are coming to your comments. So the two sides which have been asked, that how long are the legs of the triangle? So the legs of this triangle are, one is 3 centimeter, this one, and another is 9 centimeter, this one. In this way, we have solved this question, students. Yes, coming to your comments, Mike. I am working on solving the Heisenberg uncertainty principle and the Drake equation. Okay, very nice. It's a great job. Fine, Mike. Let me also know what is the outcome of that. Okay, you are doing a perfect job. So students, we can take up such questions from quadratic equation, and you can solve the NCERT and the books. The many standard books are there into the market, and even with you also. So you can solve those questions to have a better grip on the subject, on the topic. Okay, but yes, just keep on trying, keep on practicing lot many of questions, then definitely you'll be having a better grip on the subject, okay, on the topic. And in the quadratic equation, from the quadratic equation, you can score better into the board examinations. Okay, so I will always suggest, don't leave any of the topic, just keep on practicing. For any doubt, just bring it to me. I will also try to help you out. Okay, and just keep on practicing, utilize your time. Okay, don't waste your time just spending here and there. Okay, because it's not very much time in your examinations. The board examination is very much nearby. Okay, it's only basically 3 months of time. Okay, so within these 3 months, you need to give the same type examinations also. You need to give the be prepared for all the subjects. Okay, so you need to score better in all the subjects, not only in mathematics only, right? But you need to score for science also, even social science, right? English, and your fifth language, that is whatever, Hindi, English, or Sanskrit, whatever. Okay, so students, I will always say, be connected, keep learning, and be associated, right? And I will always say to you, best of luck in your preparations. Thank you so much for being connected and watching. Bye bye.